Cruise ships are massive. Some of them are over 1,100 feet long and have more than a dozen decks and require thousands of steps a day just to get around. So if you're a slow walker recovering from surgery, or you simply find it harder to get around than it used to be, a cruise can turn from relaxing to exhausting. But here's the part that most people don't know. Most major cruise lines fully support mobility scooters, and renting one can completely transform your cruise experience, giving you freedom, confidence, and comfort from day one. I'm Brittany, your resident cruise advisor, and I'm here to help you plan so that you're not overwhelmed, not stressed, and so that you can enjoy every beautifully relaxing moment of your cruise. So let's dive in to accessibility on a cruise ship, renting a scooter from the ship in ports. Cruise ships are designed with accessibility in mind. There's ramps, elevators, wide corridors, accessible seating, and dedicated staterooms. But none of that reduces the distance that you walk in a day. A scooter prevents fatigue, pain, and the stress of trying to keep up. So this is the important part, and it is fact-checked. You do not need a disability designation to rent a scooter. Mobility scooters are allowed on all major cruise lines like Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, MSC, Celebrity, Princess, Disney, and Holland America. You only need to be able to operate it safely in public spaces. A scooter means you can enjoy your trip, and it's totally worth it. Here is what's universally true across all major cruise lines. There's wider doorways, usually 32 inches or wider, automatic or low resistance doors, and this does vary by the ship, roll-in showers, grab bars and shower seats, lowered shelving and closet rods, and more open floor space so that you have room to turn your scooter. No major cruise line charges extra for accessible rooms. The pricing is identical to the equivalent of non-accessible categories. But accessible rooms are limited. Many ships have fewer than 30 total accessible cabins, and sometimes less depending on the category. You must call accessibility services after booking. All major lines require advance notice. Some recommend 30 days, others simply say as early as possible. This ensures that your scooter is approved, your room is properly assigned, and crew are aware of any needs, and communicating early equals smoother sailing. Have you ever used a scooter or mobility device on a cruise? Share your experience in the comments. It always helps someone else feel more confident. Here is the fact-checked process. You do not have to bring your own scooter. Rental is extremely common. The two largest verified cruise-approved companies are Scootaround. It's the official partner of a lot of cruise lines, or Special Needs Group, which is certified by all major lines. They deliver it directly to your stateroom on embarkation day, and then they pick it up after you leave. The average cost is $175 to $250 per week for a standard 3-wheel or 4-wheel scooter. Heavy duty models do cost more. You must check width measurements. A standard cabin door can be as narrow as 22 to 24 inches, while an accessible room is typically 32 inches or more. This is why picking the right stateroom matters. The scooter must be charged in your stateroom and not in the hallway. This is due to safety regulations. If you are thinking about bringing an extension cord, make sure it's non-surge protected, and check with your cruise line to make sure that it's not on the banned item list. And the charging rules are consistent across all major cruise lines. Elevators are scooter friendly, but peak times can get crowded. So right after shows, before and after dinner, and embarkation morning. So just waiting 5 to 10 minutes can help you to avoid the rush. All major lines provide accessible seating in the theater, lounges, dining rooms, and outdoor venues. The crew can assist with directions, but they cannot operate your scooter for you. This is a safety policy across all lines. On deck, going during off-peak hours reduces congestion, especially on sea days. Always take the key with you. This is standard safety advice to prevent accidental movement. If this guide is helping you to feel more confident, tap that like button so YouTube knows other cruisers need this too. When the ship is docked, mobility scooters are allowed off the ship at all cruise ports, except when the port has local safety regulations. The gangway slope varies with the tide, but crew members do assist when needed. When the ship uses tenders, and this does vary by cruise line, scooter size, and by sea conditions, these rules are fairly consistent. Most large scooters are not allowed on tender boats. Foldable or travel scooters may be allowed case by case, and the captain makes the final safety decision at every tender port. This is international maritime law, so prepare for the possibility that the tender ports may not be accessible and consider them a bonus quiet ship day. So for accessible excursions, the cruise line hosted accessible excursions are the safest option. Third-party operators can vary greatly, and you always want to verify if you're using a third party if they have step-free vehicles, ramp availability, weight limits, and the terrain conditions. After you exit the cruise terminal, you leave the scooter with the rental company or the designated return team. So the step-by-step process is you ride the scooter off the ship, you go through the terminal just like everyone else. Outside the terminal, usually after customs, there will be a return area marked for Scoot Around or SNG returns. A staff member will take the scooter from you, and that's it. You just walk away. A mobility scooter doesn't limit your cruise, it expands it. It gives you the energy to enjoy every show, every sunset, every meal, and every port without exhaustion holding you back. With the right cabin, a reputable rental company, and clear expectations for port access, cruising becomes one of the most mobility-friendly ways to travel in the world. If a scooter helps you to travel with confidence and joy, then it's the absolute right choice. If you want more accessibility tips, cruise planning guides, and advisor insights, make sure you're subscribed. I've got more videos coming to help make your cruise effortless. And remember, you can find your meta, your leisure, rest, and peace wherever the tide carries you.